This clay tablet shows how Mesopotamian kings systematically recorded and analyzed their nighttime visions 4,000 years ago. By the time this Egyptian papyrus was written 1,000 years later, these records had evolved into comprehensive catalogs listing over 100 common dream symbols and their meanings. But modern science asks what those visions actually do. We are trying to determine if the brain is simply clearing out random neural noise, or if it is actively running simulations for our survival. To find out, we have to look at REM sleep. During this phase, your breathing quickens, and your brain becomes as electrically active as it is when you're wide awake. Look at the internal activity. The amygdala and hippocampus are firing in tandem to generate intense emotions and retrieve vivid memories. But at the same time, the prefrontal cortex, your brain's rational filter, deactivates. This is why dreams lack logic or a sense of consequence. The bizarre nature of a dream isn't an accident. It is the result of a neurobiological environment specifically designed to bypass your rational thought processes. While you dream, the brain performs memory consolidation. It takes the chaotic, fragile experiences of your day and physically sorts them into organized, long-term storage. This process involves the neocortex reviewing your neural connections and dumping unnecessary information. This prevents your mind from becoming overrun by useless data and parasitic thoughts. REM sleep also influences how we manage emotions. During this stage, the brain strips stress-related neurotransmitters while it replays emotional events, allowing you to process a painful memory without the physical sting of anxiety. This can lead to breakthroughs. Albert Einstein derived the theory of relativity after dreaming of a farmer and a herd of cows being shocked by an electric fence. Similarly, the chemist August Kekulé discovered the ring structure of the benzene molecule only after he saw a dream of a snake biting its own tail. John Steinbeck called this the Committee of Sleep. He noted that problems that seem impossible at night are often resolved by morning because the dreaming mind isn't restricted by conventional logic. By lifting the rules of reality, the dreaming brain provides the specific environment needed to consolidate skills, dampen emotional pain, and bridge unrelated ideas. Beyond individual learning, dreaming may serve a deep evolutionary purpose. The threat simulation theory suggests that dreaming evolved as a way for our ancestors to survive a dangerous world. For early humans, dreams provided a safe virtual reality environment to repeatedly practice life or death scenarios, like escaping a predator or defending a territory. Virtual contexts are built in the hippocampus and sent to the amygdala, activating fear correlates like increased heart rate. Simultaneously, the medial prefrontal cortex sends inhibitory signals, keeping fear tolerable and allowing the brain to build calming memories. We still use this system today through social simulation. Instead of practicing predator defense, we rehearse complex social dynamics, like a difficult argument with a friend or a high-stakes date. But if the brain's capacity to manage this emotional distress is exceeded, the simulation fails. This can result in clinical nightmares, where the fear remains vivid and unresolved. Whether the scenario involves a prehistoric predator or a modern social confrontation, these simulated anxieties provide a concrete survival advantage. They allow the brain to rehearse the precise responses needed for the real world. Even if we understand the biological machinery, it doesn't explain why the content of our dreams is so deeply personal. To find that answer, we have to look at the psychological layer. Sigmund Freud established the foundation for this study, proposing that dreams are disguised fulfillments of repressed urges that were pushed out of our conscious awareness. His 1900 publication, The Interpretation of Dreams, established a clinical framework for analysis. Freud argued that these narratives were products of an individual's own repressed history and internal conflicts, removing dreams from the realm of mystical prophecy. By decoding symbols in these reports, analysts worked to resolve the underlying childhood conflicts and traumas they believed were the root of psychological distress. Carl Jung expanded this view, suggesting that dreams also draw from a collective unconscious, a shared layer of the human psyche filled with universal archetypes, like the hero, the wise old man, or the trickster. Dreaming is a multi-layered phenomenon. It is a biological maintenance system and an evolutionary rehearsal program, both of which are given a unique personal voice by the specific experiences of our lives. To continue exploring the mysteries of the human mind, like this video and subscribe to What is Defined.